catch you guys on next video. Me and Mr. Lee are putting up a door, and unfortunately there is no old door as a template, so this can get really tricky really fast. You can measure opening and then decide I'm going to chisel off for the hinges. I didn't do all that. I just close the hinges flat and I measure from the hinge to the other side, and I try to leave 1/8 of an inch gap. I think we did pretty good. You guys will see. Working without a template is not always so easy because not everything is square. Sometimes it's racked a little bit. So, okay, so things can happen. Be careful on this one, okay? Take your time with your measurements. If you want to measure twice, 3 times, that's fine. Okay, or both of you guys measure. You'll see I measured in 3 different spots. On top, in the middle, and the bottom. Make sure things look good. They did. They looked pretty good. And I said, okay, I'm satisfied with that. We forgot to chisel out for the latch, but we did not have to chisel out for the hinges because of the way I took my measurement. Okay? I'll put a link below to the tool I'm using to drill out, and then the hole saws, stuff like that, a kit, so you guys get an idea what I'm using, okay? Hope you have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye. You guys, we got a device here on the door. Will be drill out for handles. And I just want to show you we put the new door on here. We used the old hinges, and what I did to take a measurement, because we didn't have an old door as a template, so I actually closed the hinges. After I closed the hinges fully on the other side of the frame, I took a measurement to the other side. I took it in 2 different spots where both the hinges are in case it's a little bit off, and I got 23 3/4 with about 1/8 of an inch in a gap. I'll show you that in a second because he has to finish drilling this out. This tool here, you tighten the red handle first, tight as you can get it, hand tight, and you can tighten this hand tight, and it kind of first folds it this way and then opens it up the other way. It's kind of weird the way it works, but it works really good. This one first, this one second. On when you take it off, it's actually reverse. You also got a spacer here so you can go from 2 3/8. This is commercial. I forgot what this one is. I think, I forget what the commercial side is. And it's got a little spacer here. You guys can see that spacer there, so you can go from 2 3/8 to 2 3/4 possibly, I forget. So I gotta verify that later on, okay? Now we couldn't fully go through here because the depth. So he's gonna finish that right now. Here's where you want to be careful because the doors are only 1 3/8 thick, so you got to keep it nice and steady. Okay, now I can show you how it closes, and you guys can get an idea how good we did with the gaps. Okay. Now, if this door is racked, I gotta have different numbers, and I would have had a lot more trouble, but it isn't. Okay, we line up the center here, as we got marked the center, the striker plate, and then we mark that point, pass it over to the door, and that's how we lined up the tool to drill out for the knob. This is the one thing we didn't compensate for. We gotta chisel out for that because we got such a tight fit. So he screwed that in place, keep it steady. He's making his joint, gonna chisel out, and we'd be good to go. You can see we got sufficient space in there to move it in a little bit. Okay, there's our mess, as you can see. He's gouging out for the latch right now, and we'll dry fit it before we go. I guess the last thing is, after we get everything in place, we'll show you that. See how we got solid piece here? We had to tap the door on both sides to figure out which was a thin area for the hinges and which was more solid area, so we got that proper to install the handle, the passage lock. Latch is flush.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now he's got to install the lock, and then we'll do our test. Little inconvenient working on your knees. Thank God this is wood, not a slab. Downstairs we have slabs and it's hard to work. We had to get knee pads.
Very.
It's funny, This man is a DeWalt man, and I'm Milwaukee. And for him, it isn't by chance. For me, it's by chance. Just happened to go that way.
Just been working with DeWalt my entire life.
And I started working with Milwaukee M12 fuel about 7 years ago. You guys can check my channel, you'll see that. There is no one company better than the other. It's what tool is better for what you need it for. We used to have the same misconception with photography. I used to be a photographer, I don't know, for almost 15 years ago. Okay, now you guys can get a side look. And we are done. And that door, there was no door there, it's a template. And by racked, I mean, it's not square. You don't get the same numbers, top to bottom.
It's
It
not
might
plumb,
even
it's
be-
not square.
Might be even shifted to one side. That's what not square means. Kind of like you had too many beers.